Do you even know how many projects are going to finish this episode? The next stage of the Dyson Sphere, the next stage of the matter decompressor, the Arcology, and the Colossus are all set to finish today. It's about to get real. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Ancient Relics in our Roma Galactica 2.5 series. This is our matter decompressor, which is, again, 378 days from finishing its next stage. The Dyson Sphere is 632 days from finishing its construction. Augusta is 72% of the way to finishing its construction as an Arcology, as an ecumenopolis. So that's going to be done this episode. And then, like I mentioned, the Colossus is also being built here. And this will be done in just a couple of years and change. So we do have a few things to do as I begin the episode here before I unpause. Let's take a quick look at what we can build. And we don't have any civilian industries on this planet, and I would like to fix that. Although I have a lot better consumer income now, so let's go ahead and do alloy foundries and just really go all in on that economy. Let's also resettle this pop. I try to do this stuff towards the end of each episode, but in this case, that's just not happening. We're going to go to Gamma this time. Been kind of resettling to one ring world per episode. Okay, let's upgrade here so we have a little bit more housing, and then it seems as though we can do more alloy foundries, or even better than alloy foundries. In fact, let's do administrative production to boost those. And then I can upgrade these. Still have lots of those style of upgrades to do. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and unpause so that we can gather more resources. We also are building up a number of stations at once. We're doing a whole lot at one time, and it's great. Now we have this done. Let's go ahead and build up Earth's defenses. What did I run out of?
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Oh, I only have 15. Okay. Well, that makes sense then. Hang on. Asta, Lancia, Pugio, Spada. And then I want to have... I only have room for 7. I want to have Asta, Lancia, Spada. Perfect. Okay, focused dark emitter research is done. Almost to the point where our only projects are dangerous projects, and I want to wait until we have an endgame crisis to know what to research here, or to decide what to research here. And we have energy weapon damage plus 5%, building cost minus 5%, and shield hit points. Let's go for higher energy weapon damage. 1 month away from more admin cap, which we're chipping away at that slowly, but you know, we're gaining just as rapidly, just given the extent to which, you know, our colonies and districts and systems are affecting that. We are going to establish more colonies too once these 2 terraforming projects that we have in progress are done. So lots happening at once. We're 3/4 of the way to the completion of the Arcology project. Living metal mega construction has ended, and I don't have the capacity. Oh, that makes me sad. Don't have the capacity to re-up that just yet. We are gathering living metal. Let me also see if they're... Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on. Anything else that I haven't improved? Don't see anything. All right. Administrative capacity plus 15. I can give myself more starbase cap if I wanted. Fleet command limit plus 10 is probably the best idea, though, because I haven't done any of those in-game options yet.
Construction complete.
I guess I'll go ahead and upgrade you so there's a little more housing on that world. We have a pop in need of resettlement, though.
Construction complete.
Where are you? There you are. Snakeoid, interestingly enough.
Construction complete.
Moving these pops has helped grow the ring worlds relatively quickly. All right, so that was a robot and a Dabulin. All right, Cypress Gamma now has room for an additional building type.
Construction complete.
Let's do an energy grid to increase the output of that world. We still have a ruler pop here.
Construction complete.
Now I could move some pops to Cybrix Beta, and that would give me the ability to let this ruler pop on Cybrix Beta that I moved last episode actually have something to do before he downgrades. Eventually he'll downgrade, and it won't be a thing. But let's see. Lacking enough housing. Nothing I can do there apart from their population controls. And again, you don't have to do that. And there are good reasons not to. All right, so we got some energy from the Caravaneers there. We are gaining more alloys, so I have the ability to continue building up my shipyards. We have the ballista now, so let's go ahead. I have room for 15 more. All right, that's 12. So how about we do Asta, Lancia,
Construction
and Spada.
complete.
Perfect. Okay, now I was...
Science Division reports a new breakthrough.
Wait a minute. So I have room for 5 more here. 3 Hasta. Let's do another Lancia. Another Pugio. And then another Hasta, Lancia, Spada, then a Ballista class. Perfect. Okay. Hixum, you don't have any station or platforms to speak of. No, that was not what I wanted to do. Okay, Ring World research is done. Good. All right, here we go. We are looking at just all... Do I have any L-gates in my territory? I don't even think I do. That's one thing we haven't done yet this series, is investigate any L-gates, but I don't believe I have any. The Dabulans do, so maybe we will poke our heads in there. How many insights do we need? I know we need 7, but how many do we have? I guess is what I'm curious about. Let's look at the situation log. The L cluster. We're at 6 of 7, so we're not going to research that final one until it's time to jump through. But I might be able to get in there, and if we can defeat the Grey Tempest, if the Grey Tempest exists, then that'll be one interesting crisis to handle, and then we can harvest the resources of the L cluster. Where's the L cluster, by the way? Oh, it's not showing yet. We'll find it eventually. Yeah, let's improve defense platform hull points. How about that? And unpause. All right, 230 days remaining until the matter decompressor is done. 540
Construction
until...
complete.
So, I mean, losing that bonus didn't set us back too far, all considered. Arcology project, a little over 2 years. Leviathan defeated. The Genogian Watchers have vanquished an ancient threat in the distant Flestia system. Okay, so one thing I want to look at here, you're currently moving to Othana. All right, so theory confirmed. I'm going to have to give a very strange patrol order to this fleet in order to get them to keep doing the route that I want them to follow. Which is fine. It's all well and good by me. So where are you going right now? All right, you're headed down. Good, I need you to head in that direction because the trade value is not looking happy. Seeing lots of red skulls. I don't like seeing red skulls. Red skulls need to go away. Nafugia in the Nafdigium. I've been saying Nafgidium for a while, but Nafdigium sector. How about we do a chemical plant? Alloy nanoplant.
Construction complete.
Interesting. How'd you get hurt? Well, they should heal up over time. Alright, so about a month until that fleet's in position, then I can give those crazy patrol orders. Economy is in much better shape. Not really having to micro anything at this point. Let's go ahead and resettle. We need to send some people to Cybrix Beta. Again, reason being, that particular ruler pop. Okay, now what else? I'll go ahead and resettle you to Cybrix Beta 2. A pop is a pop. As soon as the head count hits a certain level, I mean, yes, they're going to have to find a job that suits them, but... Alright, so we're at 39. I need to move one more. I can move another ruler pop. Let's just do that. Oh yeah, of course. It's a ruler pop, so it's going to be at the top of the list. Move. Alright, perfect. Let's upgrade you, and then we will build a building that will actually be useful. Let us continue. The motes must flow. 3 volatile motes for a certain amount per month.
Construction complete.
I can always upgrade those deals now because I'm making a ridiculous amount of energy, so I can get the maximum number of motes per month if I wanted to. And I have lots of influence, so... Alright, are you ready to go? Yes, you are. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to say patrol, and you're going to go here. I'm going to say patrol, and you're going to go up to Rukba. And then I'm going to say here. I'm going to say here. Then here. Then here. The question is, at what point do I stop? I'll queue it all the way up to 20. How about that? That's plenty of time. Plenty of time. How we doing? 60 days remaining. We're going to get a nice boost to our mineral output.
Construction complete.
All right, speaking of output, we still have a number of stations that can build additional things. So the Bidon station. Yeah, this has a gateway there, so let's go ahead and build... Right now it's got a... It's got an off-world trading company. I'm going to replace that. I'm going to replace it with a defense-grid supercomputer. I don't think it's necessary to have the trading company there on that particular station. Doesn't seem sensible to me. Ion cannon followed by... So I have room for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. Matter decompressor extraction. We are at our maximum influence, so now I pretty much have to spend influence. We do capacity overload, we could do farming subsidies. Let's do farming subsidies. I could do additional edicts as well, that's the thing. Governing ethics attraction. Let's do capacity overload just to eat up some of that influence. Hopefully not regret that. Is the Colossus done yet? Not quite.
Construction complete.
All right, so these guys are not going to last long when we finally declare on them. And that's going to be within this episode or definitely during the next one. I can almost promise that. Aquileum, I can upgrade you to a planetary capital. And then it seems like some additional food production might be in order there. Patavium. What do you need? Let's do some chemical plants there. Or, no, never mind. We already have a Ministry of Production. So yeah, chemical plants it is. Cybrix Beta. I do want to build a Ministry of Production here, but we can't until these 20 ticks are up. So we'll stay here watching it.
Construction complete.
Perfect. And give the order for those upgrades to go through. Oh yeah, absolutely need to upgrade the gene factory there. Right now it's the gene clinic, upgrading it to the cider revitalization center. Interesting that I call it the gene factory. Exotic gases fuel edict has expired. Yeah, we're going to re-up that. Eventually, I would like to have a good backstock of those resources so that I can use all of those boosts to my damage as needed. All right, so the matter decompressor is fully built, and it's producing 2,400 minerals per month, which is insane to me. But you can definitely tell that we're benefiting from it. And then, of course, the Dyson Sphere is 140 days from finishing up. Let's see, founder species. Nope, already got bought. Those slaves go fast. Unfortunately. Harabus Shipyard. Oh, hello. Hang on. Harabus is here. And this is... So now I have room for 15. 1, 2, 4. Perfect. All right, so the Sol Station's done. Alpha Centauri's done. Procyon's done. Rhizor, Hixum. By dawn. I was going to look at this. We're going to do a defense grid supercomputer, then an ion cannon. I'll come back to that, I guess. The Runa Station. Do I need an ion cannon, or do I just do... Yeah. Oh, I'm actually out of minerals. All right, so let's back off for a bit until we have more minerals. Finally getting those upgrades done. I've been talking about it for episode after episode, but it's nice to finally see it happening. I've been focusing my minerals on getting the 2 megastructures built. Or not minerals, but alloys. Which makes sense. It's the right decision, but my priority has remained on getting those.
Construction complete.
I guess my second highest priority has been for a long time, and I've talked about it. Not necessarily as my second highest priority. Getting those stations upgraded. Colossus should be very nearly done. Yep, 97% done. Speaking of things that should be very nearly done. Oh yeah, 92% done on the Arcology.
Construction
and less than 50 days until the Dyson Sphere is done. The Dyson Sphere is nowhere near full cap.
Construction complete.
Which is insane to me. We can, by the way, we can start building an additional... Let's see, what other options do we have? Remind me. We can do the Strategic Coordination Center site. Augmenting defensive and offensive capabilities. I think I would kind of like to do that. Then we can have it in Sol. Or perhaps in Sirius. Let's come here, and we'll eventually get that going. That'll be our next megastructure that we work on at once. How's the war over here going, by the way?
Construction complete.
They're still at war. So they are at war with the Condyne Concord. They're more exhausted than the Defenders. But it does seem like they're still making... I mean, look at this. They are destroying the Betaresis Confederation. Good for them. So I may have to subjugate them in using less peaceful means. Completed upgrading the partial Dyson Sphere in the Cormagian system. Alright, so we need 10,000 alloys. I'm not... Well, you know, I can actually buy some alloys right now. Because I have such a damn good energy income at the moment. So I'm just going to buy some to make that total arrive a little bit faster. And I can sell some consumer goods to make some of my energy credits back. This is what happens when you have an endgame level economy. It's fantastic. I love every second of it. Let's see. Research Institute? Yeah, Research Institute. Phlegra has some research buildings. All right, let's resettle you to Gamma. Dabulin worker. All right, so these ships... Oh, wait, no. Colossus is done. The RSS Sol
Science
Invictus
Division
is
report
set.
success.
All right, so you're currently in Demis Key. I'm going to have the RSS Sol Invictus follow Classes 2 around. By the way, if you want to see this thing. There she is. It's a thing of beauty. It'll be even more a thing of beauty once it's blowing up planets. But Fleet Command Limit plus 10 has been researched. Let's go ahead and go for more admin cap. Slowly but surely.
Construction
Now
complete.
they're going to jump through the gate directly to Haribus. So they will be in Demis Key before you know it. And that reminds me, we should be seeing... I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on Augusta. Because I would like to see this world transform into an Arcology. Well, it's the Arcology project, and we build Arcology districts, but it's an ecumenopolis. And we're at 97% completion. This is
Construction complete.
a moment we've been waiting for a while. Look, we have 2k energy per turn now. How insane is that? Hang on. Hold that thought. Let's get that upgrade going.
Construction complete.
Sorry. Everything comes down to this now. We want to watch this. I mean, something else interesting might happen. By the way, also notice that we have a ton of Unity per month, so the ability, again, to do those ambitions is really, really high. We could probably do another one right now that would really help, for instance, my mineral income. One man's trash.
New sit rep.
So let's pause for just a second while we're looking at that. Send a construction ship. Oh, good. We already have one in Demis Key. Research that, please. How close are you? You're probably like 99%, aren't you? Yep, you are. Beautiful. Speed 1. Just going to enjoy this moment. Any second now. I know that slowing it down to speed 1 put things off a little bit, but it's worth it. I may even be able to see... No, let's not.
Construction complete.
Oh, it didn't do a transition animation. It just immediately formed. Oh my god, look at that, though. Layers upon layers of urban sprawl eclipse the globe's crust, and it is done. Scant few years have passed since the start of this grand project, but it's already difficult to recall what the surface of Augusta was like. Verdant? Rugged? It's all steel now, miles in every direction. A place once molded by chance and the unthinking laws of nature, now a design wrought from indomitable purpose. Impressive. Look at that. It's like Coruscant. That's so freaking cool. All right, so... Oh, there's different types of districts. That's crazy. All right, so let me first go ahead and just upgrade all these buildings since it clearly didn't do anything to these. And we have a lot of clerk jobs available, weirdly enough. Artisans turn minerals into consumer goods. Let's do a leisure arcology. Tell you what, let's queue up one of each for now and get that started. Oh, that's so freaking cool. I gotta look at it again. It even looks different on the outliner now. Oh, that's beautiful. That's just damn pretty. So freaking cool. All right. Let's go back up to speed 3. We got more stuff to do. Aurora. You've already got population control, so that overcrowding is probably just going to sit there unless I resettle onto Cyberx Gamma. Let's resettle a technician. There we go. Pacifica has some workers that I can resettle onto Cyberx Gamma. And then on Mars, oh, cool. Check this out. We finally are able to... I'll do a Ministry of Production in that slot as soon as I can get to it. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and build another mining district there. Then in Merita, we have this pop that can be resettled as well to Cyberx Gamma. Now Elysium, Regia, Cyberx Gamma. Okay. Trying to think of what I can do with Cyberx Gamma here. We could do commercial zones because our economy is so much better. It's like now it's just a matter of figuring out what the best possible options are. Let's do a research lab. That'll be useful for those pops.
Construction complete.
Eboracum needs an additional city district. Hesperides, you have an obvious need for... Actually, you don't have an obvious need. All right. Education campaign is expired. We can re-up that in a second. Let's do just more volatile motes. Done. Easy as pie. All right, so there is the... Do I even need both fleets? That's the other question. Hang on, let's take a look at Sirius here. We need to go ahead and upgrade this guy. We're also going to build a naval logistics office, followed by a couple more anchorages once that upgrade's completed. The Genogian Watchers made peace with the Mandasura Star Union. All right, so these guys aren't fighting each other anymore, but it was that peace which enabled this war to progress so nicely, so hopefully the Raxar hegemony have been able to take advantage of that. So, you see what's about to happen? We're about to surprise our good friends. We'll take their L-gates in the process. But the Dabulans, see, we can now declare war. We have the Total War Casus Belli now. An immensely powerful weapons... because we have the Colossus, immensely powerful weapons allow us to enforce our will upon our enemies. So, next episode, we're going to take the Dabulans. It's going to be over pretty quickly, I would imagine. We're going to most likely blow up their new capital just to make an example of their new capital. Well, let's take a quick look at what it is before we do that. It is called Naf Anis, but it's a small tropical... Oh yeah, we're totally blowing that up. We are totally blowing that up. That's happening next episode. And then once we are finished kind of taking them over, we still have, by the way, our armies hanging out with Classes 2 here in Demes. So I think the Dabulans are going to fold pretty quickly. And then we will finally have that taken care of. We've been focusing on that for a while. We may, at that point, be able to take on the Hismaconate, but I'm not even particularly concerned about that at the moment. I would rather just... I would frankly rather just continue to focus on making sure everything is built up and we're ready for whatever endgame threat the game throws at us. We have lots of influence, starting to stockpile all of our resources. I will probably build one more fleet once the Sirius station that you just saw me upgrading is done. So that's something that's coming up as well. But this next episode will be the last one before we jump into Legacy of the Forerunners, if you're watching this live. If you're watching it in the backlog, then by all means, continue to watch Roma Galactica 2.5, because it should be available, and the live audience, as usual, hates you at the moment. But we will take a break from this one, do 20 episodes or however many we need to finish in Legacy of the Forerunners, and then jump back into Roma Galactica 2.5. That is until Federations comes out, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 4 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.